You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Ball out there with Rozier, and it's Hayward in at the small forward. Now here's Schroeder, shoots over Ball, and Rozier pulls it down. Over Caldwell Pope, and the shot no good, a bit short. Here's Los Angeles now. To the inside, and Jones slams it in.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
Now Ball to the left wing. Rozier for three. They get it again. Zeller plays it up and banks it in.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Schroeder outside. On the wing, Morris. Just 5 on the clock. The drive by James. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
That's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen. Not at this level.
Ball no good.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Caldwell Pope with it. Washington's on him. Caldwell Pope right side. And they double up James. That one goes in.
Physical D. When LeBron, the body control, the focus, it really doesn't matter.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I got to talk to James Borrego a bit a few minutes ago. He made no secret of the fact that LeBron will be their focus defensively. He said we have to limit his opportunities at the rim. Guys have got to be ready to react, help, and cut off his drives. Sounds like LeBron can expect plenty of double teams as well. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. So it's the Hornets now after the basket by the Lakers. Passes it to Rozier. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Puts it up from 15, and no good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Well, nowadays, the three-point shot is huge. They were on fire from outside.
Here's Ball, following the basket by LeBron James. Rozier, the pass to Zeller. And the call will be against Damian Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Rozier. Kicks it to Ball. Washington with it. Clock at 4. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. Fade away.
Oh, James is a tough defender. He uses his body well. He stays with this man and makes life difficult on him.
Schroeder outside. James against Hayward. Leans from outside. LeBron shot is off.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the leaner.
Oh, beautiful looking 3-ball from Rozier, really expanding his range.
Lakers leading by 3. James looking around. And the dunk by James.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. You look at James, what a contribution.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. Look at the Lakers. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot.
And I think for the Lakers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
You know, that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
Greg, the two words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
Well, you bring up some great points. And he makes both free throws. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a three-point game. Jones kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Morris. Stolen by Ball. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Lakers leading by 3. And it's Schroeder missing. Now here's Hayward. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Washington passes the ball. And here is Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. The Lakers with the rebound.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Hornets trail by 5. Ball feeling it out a bit. The pass to Hayward. Over Morris. Hayward can hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Basket good. James has got 10.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Here's Ball following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Rozier. No good from 11 feet.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
The shot by LeBron, no good. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Hayward, left side. Passes it to Zeller. Six to shoot. And Jones sends it back. And he's able to get it back.
Well, you can't blame the defender. He was trying to be aggressive. But Zeller with just too much size and athleticism.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him.
And one thing that gives these scouts confidence in Zeller's ability to expand his shooting range is the fact that he's been a solid free throw shooter ever since he's entered this league.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Jones. And so Zeller nails both of them. Lakers leading by 5. Here's Schroeder. That shot missing. Hayward with some nice D. And here's Charlotte. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Getting out on the break. Terry's got a good nose for the basket. High IQ score.
Schroeder finds James. Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. They recover it. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. That's going to send LeBron James to the line. It goes on Cody Zeller. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Now here's Hayward. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Zeller. Rebound by Harrell.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, an awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Schroeder passes to James. Kicks it out to Schroeder. That 3 off the mark. So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 6. From deep, James. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Rozier. Can't hit from in close.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Hayward outside. Schroeder against Ball. Inside. Deflects the pass. Schroeder outside. And it's Harrell at the elbow. Stolen by Washington. Ball with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Here's Rozier. The second chance effort. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Such a ruthless competitor. Rozier excels at attracting contact when he's going up with assertiveness.
Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Rozier.
Well, it's clear that Rozier has a lot of talent. I mean, now the next step is seeing him become a better distributor.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Lakers leading by 6. And here is Harrell, coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Here's Kuzma. The shot, no good. And the Hornets now going the other way.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
He stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan It allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
There's the dish to Hayward. Deep two from Ball. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I love Hayward's activity, the anticipation, and then the precision pass.
Pass to Schroeder. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Schroeder's got his second basket.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Ball against Schroeder. Here's Hayward. The Lakers with the rebound.
They're still looking for his first points of the quarter. He's not doing anything to help them cut into the lead.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Schroeder, shoots over Washington. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
To the middle, Hayward finds Washington. It's blocked. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Hornets on defense now. It's a three-point game. Lakers passing it around. Here's Schroeder, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Lakers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Schroeder. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Schroeder hits them both. 1:04 left in the first. Schroeder against Ball. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. So a moment now to see the story for Montrezl Harrell. Los Angeles leading by 5. Schroeder outside. Pass to Harrell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harrell. And the Hornets making a change here. Biombo's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Schroeder against Ball. There's the pass to Hayward. And a miss there on the triple.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Caldwell Pope finds Kuzma. Chalk up 2 there.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
The Lakers have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Martin's checked in for Miles Bridges.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Coming out of high school, Kuzma was a very raw player, but his development was fast and furious at the college level, and he continued to get better once he entered the NBA.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Rozier. They can't stop the run with that one.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Passes to Schroeder. Three-pointer. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. A little bit earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle Kuzma, who loves playing alongside so much talent.
You know, for me, it's super cool just to learn, sit back, watch, but also compete against these guys. You know, that's something that I want to do. So to be around those guys and, you know, be in the foxhole with those guys is, you know, it's pretty incredible.
Well, Kuzma Greg has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter, we've got Devontae Graham. Hayward out there with Martin. Then it's Ball, and it's Biyombo at the 5 down low. The Lakers with the ball after Gordon Hayward hitting the 3. Pass to Horton Tucker. Harrell with it, working on Biyombo. 5 on the clock. Caldwell Pope kicks to Caruso. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Graham. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lakers leading by 7. Harrell the pass to Kuzma. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Ball finds Hayward. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And Los Angeles guys shooting at a decent 44% clip here. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope outside. There's the triple. Can't hit that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Graham surveying the floor. Shot clock at 5. Goes up the baseline. Here's Biyombo. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's Harrell missing. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Graham. That's tipped.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical more to redirect shots.
For three, Caldwell Pope. They grab their own miss. Kuzma. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
For Charlotte, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Graham, the pass to Biyombo. You know, discussing Biyombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, is it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes, only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and then parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
No good on that one. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, or Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Oof. Well,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That
Kawhi's
is.
got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. And the second free throw, good.
And thinking back, Biyombo selected 7th overall because of the pre-draft measurements and workouts, which were unreal.
He has a 7'6" wingspan, flashed tremendous speed for his size, but he also has showed a mature, positive attitude. He can speak 5 languages. Scouts came away impressed with his total package.
Caruso kicks to Kuzma. The shot. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter. Hornets trail by 10. Here's Graham. His last outing, he had 8 points.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's Caruso. To the paint. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead. Charlotte's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Outside, Martin. Down low. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That'll be his second foul of the game. LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Martin against James. Pass to Biyombo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Hornets miss again. Lakers leading by 12. Kicks it out to LeBron. Back to Matthews. Pulls up. Graham with the rebound. Here's the Hornets with the ball. Here's Ball. Caruso grabs the miss. Feeds it to Harrell. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And with the move league-wide for greater representation, some are calling for more diversity in front offices. Chris, some say progress isn't coming fast enough. What do you think?
I think progress hasn't happened fast enough either. Put me on that list. Let me sign that petition. Because even in the coaching ranks, fewer black head coaches this season. You know, Teams need to hire the best candidate. No one's saying anything different than that. But the fact of the matter is, they're not interviewing some of the best candidates. That's all. Let some of the best candidates in the door, and they should be hired.
Here's Martin, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's Caruso. Buries it from three-point range.
Orchestrating this offense, James. So crafty at distributing the rock.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Hayward. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
He doesn't shy away from the physical aspect of the game. Hayward's gotten better at drawing contact over the years.
The Hornets have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
The first one falls.
Well, he was the 9th overall pick in the 2010 draft. If it were held again, only a couple guys would be selected ahead of him.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Zeller, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. And Martin subbed in for Martin. Hayward hits them both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
The pass to Harrell. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Hornets trail by 15. Ball, the pass to Martin. Now here's Hayward. Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harrell's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ball against LeBron. Floats it up there for Harrell. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Outside Martin. To the paint. Zeller against Harrell. And Zeller kicks to Graham. The Lakers with the rebound. Harrell's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the shot is good. Caruso's got 5 points in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Hornets trail by 19. Outside Martin. Pass the ball. He kicks it to Zeller. Up top, Graham. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Ball, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Harrell slams it in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Now, here's Ball. Dishes to Graham. Zeller passes to Graham. Kicks to Hayward. To halt the run. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Caruso. Hornets with the rebound. Hayward from outside. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Hayward's got 8 points.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
LeBron dishes to Harrell, and Harrell slams it in. That gives him the double-double, 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Graham. Here's Zeller. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is a good time to show you some of the league's most disruptive defenders over the past month, the steal leaders at the small forward. Second is Gordon Hayward.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Oh, yeah, these guys are stoppers. There is no assignment too tough for them.
First free throw is good. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Now here's ball after LeBron James's miss. Outside Martin. Pass to Bridges.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Schroeder, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The Lakers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Damian Jones is checked in for Montrezl Harrell.
One shot.
That's good from Schroeder.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Outside Martin. And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Bridges. Here's Zeller, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the Lakers get called for the foul.
Well, this is one of the areas of the court where Zeller gets most of his offense, either converting inside, going to the line, or both.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
And the first one at the line is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Schroeder, and the layup is good. Schroeder's got 11 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Ball against Kuzma. Ball with the bucket.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Los Angeles leading by 22. Schroeder with the ball. He had 16 points in the win against Minnesota.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, this shows you how much pressure he put on the defense. He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Martin up top, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock at 6. His first shot coming late. They get it back, and Zeller kicks the ball. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. With some arc. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Schroeder. Now Rozier. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. For 3, Bridges. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
And you see this so often, league-wide, ending the period with a 3-point attempt.
And so it's Los Angeles, taking a 19-point lead into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action after this word.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Well, let's give it up. Let's give it up for King James. How many times have you seen him as his team's focal point? It's amazing what he does, and he continues to do it in this strong league.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
The shots were not dropping for them, and now they're in a big hole. They got to be talking about a way to get good shots. Their shot selection, not at all what it needed to be.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Morris is out there with Jones, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. An even 3-on-3 break, and they double up James. Jones, no one around him. Off target from outside. Hornets trail by 19. Hayward outside. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Jones. To the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
Well, you got to be careful around James. Always looking to get to the line whenever he can.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Free throw good, James.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends of the floor.
Both free throws good from James. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Hayward outside. Schroeder against Ball. Six on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He doesn't get the second one.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Schroeder passes to LeBron and finished off by LeBron.
I'd like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this, it's just par for the course.
Rozier looking around over Caldwell Pope. He can't hit that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Here's LeBron, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The DS no shot is stopping James when he gets that low in that position. He's too big, too strong in the paint. You got to foul him.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And so here's Charlotte. Rozier kicks to Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ball's got 9.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Schroeder. And the Lakers with another miss.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
And I don't care what his size is, you cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
I mean, if you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
While we're in this quick break and out to the small forward position and the hottest shooters among them over the last month. Fourth, LeBron James.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
That's true, but can they also fill it up from outside? This is a group that can score from anywhere on the floor.
They get the rebound. A nice shot by Zeller. Zeller's got 9.
And the work ethic of Zeller. Now, that's what makes him dangerous when scoping out opportunities on the offensive glass.
Here's Schroeder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Cody Zeller. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Morris, it's blocked.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
Ball with it. Jones covering. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And here's a look at the stats for Zeller. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 8 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make
Take a
all
break.
the difference.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Lakers leading by 18. Here's James. Oh, he delivers that with
I can't
force.
believe it. I cannot believe that. You love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artiste.
And Jones sends it back.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Back to James. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Free throw good, James.
A good sign that he's getting to the line a lot here in the second half, putting pressure on the D.
Ball, the pass to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Serious verticality from Washington. Soars up to the rim and throws it down.
Lakers leading by 21. And there's the pass to Jones. He feeds it to Caldwell Pope. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Outside ball. Five to shoot. That shot off. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. The Lakers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. To the inside, James. And Rozier pulls it down. Rozier's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ball no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Passes it to James. Stolen by Ball. Got a piece of it. Caldwell Pope with it. Now guarded by Ball. And even 3-on-3 break. And they double up LeBron. Jones the pass to Schroeder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's had 5 chances at the line. Gone 4 for 5. First one falls for him. And the Lakers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. Biyombo comes in for Zeller. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Ball. Schroeder hits them both. And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. Hayward on the wing. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Hayward's got 10 points in the game.
A quick decision maker. Hayward wasting no time. Launches it right out of the catch.
Harrell finds James. Back to Harrell. Lakers working the ball around now. Pass to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Caldwell Pope against Rozier. Offensive rebound. Oh, he's going to get hit with his second flagrant foul of the day, and that's the limit. He's out of the game and on his way to the locker room.
And it's a much earlier end to this game for him than he would have wanted. He brought it on himself, though, Kevin. I mean, 2 fouls that were way too forceful.
Hey, G, the official's not cutting him any slack on the second one, but that usually is the way it goes. You know, once you've crossed the line and committed the first flagrant, there's a zero-tolerance policy. We all know that when it comes to the next one. Martin's checked in for the Hornets. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to James. Caldwell Pope outside. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Now here's Hayward. 10 points for him. Martin kicks to Graham. Just 4 to shoot. Rebound by Harrell. Los Angeles leading by 22. And James throws it down.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
Charlotte's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Now, here's Rozier. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Drills it from outside.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Schroeder dishes to James. Caldwell Pope outside. Martin against James. Inside. And Morris throws it down.
Wow. The size of Morris helps him down low, especially when he decides to sky high for the dunk.
And here is Rozier. Looking to end his cold spell, and the rejection by James. Up the floor, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Nice, and you can't forget about the bunnies on Caldwell Pope. I mean, this guy is definitely looking to slam it down whenever he gets an opportunity.
Now here's Graham. He has 5. Now the pass to Martin. His three-pointer's off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. James, the pass to Schroeder. James against Rozier. Nobody near Schroeder. Offline with his 3.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Pass to Martin. Schroeder against Graham. Pass to Washington. Here's Rozier. Hayward, right side. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Bridges checks in. The Lakers have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. James outside, beyond the arc. And Rozier pulls it down. Rozier's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the whistle blows. He's fouled on a shot that misses, but not by much. 2 free throws nonetheless coming up for him.
Oh, the officials are all over that one. And making an immediate impact in this league, Graham was a tremendous find in the second round.
Yeah, the 34th pick in 2018. Some scouts felt he had a low ceiling, but someone who never loses confidence because he's had to prove himself at every level. That makes you battle tested, and it prepares you to affect winning.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Harrell. 11 points in the game. James outside, and they double up LeBron. Lakers passing it around, and it's Harrell missing.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
To the inside, Washington. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Schroeder. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 8th assist in the game. Here's Graham. He has 7. Pass to Martin from past the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. To the paint. Here's Schroeder. Banked in off the glass. Schroeder's got 18 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Rozier against Morris. Rozier kicks to Graham. The pass to Washington. Charlotte no good that time either.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Offensive rebound. Morris no good.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line. No good on the free throw. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Martin's checked in. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Charlotte has gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Graham, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
Take a break. Take a break.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:06 left in the third. Passes it to Harrell. Back to Schroeder. Hornets with the rebound. Graham with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Rozier. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. A three-pointer off the mark.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Kuzma, it's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Schroeder against Graham. Fires the three, drills the three-pointer. Graham's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And so it's Los Angeles, holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Miles Bridges is out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Ball. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. LeBron, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Ball, the pass to Washington. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chris, we know the business of basketball is red hot. Franchise values are skyrocketing. And not only that, Chris, the NBA is America's most popular sport among those 34 and younger.
Well, yeah, and it was cool, Kevin. That bodes well for the future, right? It wouldn't surprise me in the next decade or so if the NBA became the premier sport league in the U.S.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, P.J. Washington defines what it means to be a modern big. I mean, the hybrid label has been turned into a positive.
That one is no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Jones. Caruso looking for an opening. Out to Kuzma. Over Martin. Kuzma can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
To the middle. Here's Ball. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Oh, great ball movement from Bridges there. I mean, the self-awareness, the selfless attitude leading to the wide open shot.
Kuzma against Bridges. Kuzma inside. Goes back up. The Hornets pull it in. Washington's got his 7th rebound here tonight. From the corner. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
A shoot-first kind of guard. Rozier is terrific at understanding when he should take these type of shots.
Lakers leading by 19 points. LeBron kicks to Caruso. Pass to Kuzma. Now LeBron. And they double up James. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Right side, Martin. Rozier for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Rozier's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Jones, the pass to Kuzma. And it's blocked.
Oh, great instincts there from Washington, reading the situation and rising up to spike it.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Washington. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Down low, and Jones slams it in.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
Now, here's Rozier. And he dunks it down.
So effective off the dribble. Rozier maneuvers himself nicely when driving along.
Now here's LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Now here's Rozier. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Horton Tucker. He's covered by Ball. Poked loose. Kuzma kicks to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Over to the left wing. Caruso. No good with the triple. Hornets trail by 18. Here's Rozier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on LeBron James.
But once he picks his shot, Rozier is so fearless, clashes with the defense and gets a foul.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Rozier. Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Hornets. And so he hits both. And here is James. LeBron is doubled. And the pass to Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And the Lakers lead by 19.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Here's Ball. Here's Rozier. Up and in on the layup. Rozier's got 11 in the second half.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Now here's LeBron. Kuzma outside. Here's Jones, and then Jones with the jam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass?
Rozier against Caldwell Pope. And it's Rozier missing. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They have a 19-point lead. Kuzma can't get it to go. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Ball. Rozier the pass to Hayward. Passes it to Zeller. From deep three-point range. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And James throws it down.
And the ball handling moves of James are sensational, effortlessly slicing through the D with his quickness.
Charlotte calls timeout. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series. They just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, you know, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, you know, let their guards down at times. You know, then you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Morris against Bridges. Outside Ball. To the middle. Here's Hayward. Just 5 on the clock. Zeller up top. Ball from long range. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris, you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers. 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10" or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, you know, with that comes block steals and deflections. You know, as long as you can move your feet, though, bigger is better.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Ball with it. He kicks it to Zeller. Back to Ball. And it's Bridges at the elbow. The shot that time, not on target. Excellent D that time from Jones. To the paint, and Jones slams it in.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Ball dishes to Zeller. Kicks it to Hayward. Trying to end the drought, and Jones sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And some changes here for the Lakers. Marc Gasol has checked in for Jones. Alfonso McKinney comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthews in for Caldwell Pope. Chris, we've seen in the three-point contest, they've added a pair of deep shots worth extra points. You know, if the league decided for the All-Star game to test out a 4-point line, what would you think of that?
I'm not sure about the 4-point line yet. I think we'll always have time for that, but I don't think it's a need to rush for that. I think that until everyone can shoot like Curry or most guys can shoot like that, let's just not change it because one or two guys can. When we look at offensive efficiency and other statistics, still a lot of ways that this game can be improved with the line where it is. I love the NBA welcoming innovation, but this is something that I think we're jumping ahead of the times.
Here's McKinney. Hornets with the rebound. Graham's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Martin. He dishes it to Monk. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Caruso, the pass to Gasol. That's tipped. Now Martin. Graham in the corner. Back to Martin. Clock at 6. Now here's Graham. D right on him. The offensive rebound. Good D by Matthews. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Caruso. Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. And I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends.
The Hornets shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Start it.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. To the inside, Schroeder. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Schroeder's got 9 points now in just the second half. Outside, Ball. Rozier against Caldwell Pope. The shot by Hayward, wide open. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Lakers leading by 22. LeBron with the bucket. James has got 39.
There's almost no stopping LeBron if he's allowed to get inside. Too strong, too skilled.
Back to Ball. Inside. Hayward can hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. LeBron kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Morris. Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Marc Gasol has checked in for Jones. Alfonso McKinney comes in for James. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That free throw good from Morris.
You know, I like Morris. He's a valuable contributor on both ends of the floor. Now, he's a sniper from deep, and he can definitely lock you up on D as well.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And now, on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
But it's easy to look at his scoring as the key to this win, but there's so much more to it than that. It's a triple-double. He got it done everywhere.
Clearly a foul.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
They get it back. Schroeder dishes to Gasol. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Now, the size of Gasol makes him a tough cover. Plus, he knows how to draw fouls.
And that one falls for Marc Gasol.
And the former second-round pick, Gasol's become an elite player at his position. He's a force at both ends.
Good on both. Now, here's Monk. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.